You live from the great state of Texas for another edition of NHL 20 Major League Hockey here today as the Texas Vipers will host the Wichita Falls Force. The Texas Vipers coming into year 5 of Major League Hockey, the defending President's Cup champions, two-time defending champions, as they defeated the Indiana Freeze in Game 6 of the President's Cup Finals a year ago. They come into today's game against the Wichita Falls Force 9-1 in their last 10 games. Really good start for the Vipers. And as for the Wichita Falls Force, their struggles continue. Only 2-8 in their last 10 games, 2-10 overall. And also dealing with a coaching change as they fired their head coach last week. And the Force, despite having one of the top attendance in the league, they have great fans up in Wichita Falls, and some have traveled down here to Bell County to take on the Texas Vipers. But the Force are currently 2-10 overall. Their struggles continue. Their last season they had the worst record in Major League Hockey. But they do have a good, faithful fan base in Wichita Falls as they come into Bell County tonight taking on the Texas Vipers, the defending President's Cup champions. So about to get underway here in Bell County. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. And live from the Sufco Center in the great state of Texas, deep in the heart of Texas, this is Texas Vipers hockey. Jared Fowler coming to you live from a sellout crowd as the two-time President's Cup champion Texas Vipers with Cal Peterson in goal take on the Wichita Falls Force. Cal Peterson 8-1 so far in this young season. Zachary Amon 1-3 for the Wichita Falls Force as they continue to struggle with a 2-10 overall record. About to get things underway here in Texas. Sebastian Repo up against Liam Foudy. And we are underway as the Vipers win the draw. Back to Sean Day, up to Dylan Hetherington. Hetherington starts up on the attack. Teasdale brings it into the Wichita Falls zone. Pushes it back behind the net, back to Sean Day. Day, centering pass for Sebastian Repo, intercepted by Edsel. Edsel with the puck now. Into the Texas zone. Edsel on the boards, and fighting along with Edsel. Edsel moving in. McCarron shot, it's scored! Wait a minute, it's waved off. Wichita Falls looks like possibly goaltender interference there. Will it count? Wichita Falls looked like they got on the board on their first shot of the game. But was this possible goaltender interference? And the goal will not count. So the Vipers dodge a bullet early on. Still 0-0 as the goal was disallowed. 7 in a row for the Texas Vipers coming into today. Vipers win the draw. And we'll have an icing call coming up. Oh no, the icing is waved off as Joel Teasdale races into the zone, takes control of the puck, down to Hetherington. Hetherington winds up, slap shot, and shot is blocked in traffic, picked up by Senishin. Senishin centering pass to Repo. Repo with a shot and a save by Iman. Force on the attack. Into the Texas zone. Centering pass to the point, up to Carlson. Carlson with a shot and a save by Peterson, and he'll hang on. Cal Peterson in his second season. Victor Edsel leads the team in points, 1 goal, 6 assists. 7 points, and he is the points leader for the Force. Face off back in the Texas zone. And won by the Force. Back at the point, passes back to Carlson. Shot is blocked, picked up by Sean Day. Day passes it up to Douglas. Here comes Curtis Douglas on the attack. Centering pass to Logan O'Connor. Picked up by Carlson. Up to Stenlin. Stenlin with the puck. Stick handling up to Winger. Winger passes back to Carlson. Carlson stick handling in the neutral zone. Still at center. Up to Chayka. Chayka into the Texas zone. Up to Stenlin. Stenlin back into the corner. Backs it out to the point to Sherwood. Sherwood with the puck. Back to Carlson. Carlson stick handling. Looking for Stenlin. Stenlin down to Winger. And dumps it along the board. Picked up behind the net by Curtis Douglas. Douglas starts up on the attack. Up to Novacek. Vipers will change on the fly. Nosek, centering pass to Erickson, and it is picked off by Stenley. Stenley knocked off the puck by Adam Mascarin. Mascarin, centering pass to off the post. And the Vipers almost took a 1-0 lead, but it was off the post. Albin Erickson, the rookie, patches up to Mascarin. Mascarin, 2-on-2 the other way. Picked up by Nosen, saved by Iman. Erickson passes up to Nosen. Nosen back to the point to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon takes a shot, slap shot, saved by Iman, and he'll cover. Zach Senishin, the team leader in points, 4 goals, 8 assists, 12 points. And he is the points leader for the Texas Vipers. Face off back in the offensive zone. 9-1 with the Texas Vipers in their last 10. Vipers win the draw. Weatherspoon down to Harley. Harley passes up along the wing to Senishin. Senishin down to the corner. Centering pass to Repo, and he scores! Sebastian Repo puts it in the net. 1-0 Vipers. Repo with his 4th goal of the season at 9:37. And Texas leads 1-0 on a pass from Zach Senishin. Senishin, he was able to poke it past Iman. Sebastian Repo in his first season with the Texas Vipers, the former Fort Worth Brahma, signing a 5-year deal with the Texas Vipers. One nothing our score. Face off at center with 10:23 remaining in the first. Repo, Senishin, and Harley on the assist. Force win the draw. Galvis with the puck into the Texas zone. Sends it down to the corner. Back to the point. Slap shot. Blocked. Puck is loose alongside the net. Picked up by Joel Teasdale. Teasdale up to Sebastian Repo. Repo still with it. Down to Teasdale. Into the Wichita zone. Tyler Weatherspoon with it. Sends it. Centering pass to Zach Senishin. Back to the point. To Harley. Down to Weatherspoon. Winds up. Slap shot. And up and over the glass. And we'll have a face-off back in the offensive zone. Face-off to the right of Iman. Vipers won the draw. Ben Gleason. Dishes it up to Michael Mersch. Mersch down to Dmitry Yaskin. Yaskin passes it back behind the net to Chris Versteeg. Versteeg, centering pass. Shot and a save by Iman. And he'll cover. As I mentioned earlier, Wichita Falls made the playoffs for the first time a couple of years ago. And they took these Texas Vipers to 7 games. Great series that was, but last year they struggled. Their coach retired after the 3rd year of existence, and now they find themselves without another coach as they fired their coach last week after a 1-9 start. Galvis picks up the loose puck in the offensive zone, and here come the Force. Galvis still with it. Centering pass to McCarron. McCarron, wrist shot, and a save by Peterson. Here's Teasdale, up to Mersch. And Mersch will dump it in the zone. The Vipers will get a line change. Chris Versteeg with it now, back in the corner. Versteeg, up to Mascarin. Mascarin with a wrist shot, and blocked by Galvis. And Wichita Falls will take over, up to Liam Foudy. Foudy up to McCarron. McCarron into Texas zone. And shot by Itzel, blocked by Mascarin. Vipers with the puck now, up to Erickson. And here's a breakaway for Taylor Lear. Taylor Lear with the breakaway and a save by Iman. Sherwood with the puck now. Wichita try to even things up here. Texas leads 1-0. Centering pass intercepted by Day. Day up to Erickson, up to Lear. Lear into the 4th zone. Centering pass and to Repo. Repo with the puck. Centering pass to Albin Erickson. Erickson back to the point to Hetherington. Hetherington up to Repo. Repo, centering pass. One-timer. And we got a fight. Cheka against Taylor Lear. We got a scrum right in the front of the Wichita Falls goal. It's Cheka against Taylor Lear. And Taylor Lear is really getting the upper hand in this one. And no love lost between these two teams as they'd have a pass. And Chaco with the takedown. Looks like Chaco will win this one. So we're going to have two fighting majors here in the second period. Looks like Chaco looking to get his teammates fired up. And right after that shot, looks like Lear had the upper hand, but he was body slammed by Chaco, and both will go to the box for 5 minutes. And looks like we have a Texas penalty. So Wichita Falls will go on the power play. Don't know what that penalty was.
Penalty to number 17, Taylor Lear. 5-minute major.
And a save by Peterson. Or actually Curtis Douglas clears the puck. Picked up by O'Connor, moved around the boards. Wichita Falls on the power play. About a minute and a half remaining in the first period. 1-0 Texas, and shot is blocked by Sean Day. Vipers clear the puck out of the zone. Sean Day up to Erickson. Edsel knocked off the puck and dumped out of the zone. Forced on the power play. Here's Carlson. Carlson with the wrist shot. Kick saved by Peterson. Day clears the puck out of the zone. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the first period. And we're being told that that was a slashing minor. Was the penalty called? And before that scrum between Taylor Lear and Chaco. Carlson back at the point. Carlson down to Stenlin. Shot is blocked. It is picked up by Harley and dumped out of the zone. Oh, Foudy is picked up back to the point. It's to Carlson. Carlson back up to Foudy. Foudy up to Carlson. Stenlin saved by Peterson. Out to Hetherington, and Hetherington dumps it out of the zone. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty and the period. Carlson picks up the puck, looking to get one more rush in for Wichita Falls. Carlson up to Stenlin. Stenlin, wrist shot, kick save by Peterson. Picked up by Nosen and dumped out of the zone. And the last few seconds tick away on the minor. Penalty expires. We're back at full strength. 1 second to go. And the horn sounds, and the first period is in the books. So Wichita Falls thought they had an early goal, but was waved off due to goaltender interference. Texas was able to get one on the board on a one-timer to Sebastian Repo. And here was the goal in question that was waved off. And our score up to 1. Texas Vipers 1, Wichita Falls Force 0. And we'll be right back with the first period statistics.
Meet the dough that's baked slow. The original pan pizza from Pizza Hut is here with a thick, crispier, buttery crust. It's the original, and it's bigger than the other guys. Now, for a limited time, get it on the $7.99 large 2-topping deal.
All right, folks, we're back. There you see the first period statistics. Pretty good close game so far as Wichita Falls looks to break this long losing streak as they take on the defending champion, the Texas Vipers. But so far, Texas Vipers doubled up on time in the attack, 442 to 215. But only managed to get a 1-0 lead as we prepare to start the second period of play here in Texas. Good capacity crowd as usual on hand. Jacob and Lear will start the second period in the penalty box. Repo against Foudy. Here's the opening face-off for the second period, and we're underway. Won by the Vipers. Harley up to Senishin. Senishin wrapped around the boards. Picked up by Teasdale. Teasdale looking to centering pass. It is blocked. Teasdale able to rebound. Pass it back out to the point. Up to Harley. Harley with the windup. Slap shot and blocked in traffic. Picked up by Foudy, but intercepted by Repo. Here's a wrist shot by Iman and a save. So Iman with the save. And a shot from Zach Senishin. Face off back in the offensive zone. Foudy against Douglas in the face-off circle. Face-off won by Curtis Douglas. Harley at the point. Back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon sends it up to Curtis Douglas. Douglas centering pass to O'Connor. O'Connor with the wrist shot, and he scores! Logan O'Connor, one of the newest Texas Vipers, is 6th of the season at 2:08. Vipers lead it 2-0. There you see on a pass from Zach Senishin to Logan O'Connor, just past the blocker of Iman. Face off back at center. 2-0 our score. 17:52 remaining. O'Connor with the goal. Douglas and Senishin on the assist. Here's the force in the Texas zone. Wrist shot and a save by Peterson. Peterson dishes it out to Harley. Harley up to Douglas. Picked off by McCarron. McCarron with a wrist shot, another save by Cal Peterson, who once again passes it out to Harley. Harley sets it up back behind the net. Up to Witherspoon. Witherspoon up to O'Connor. O'Connor dished it up to Curtis Douglas. Douglas on the attack. Back behind the net, picked up by O'Connor. O'Connor centering pass to Nosit. Picked up by Carlson. And picked up by Nosit. Back out at center. Nosit on the attack. Looking for Dylan Hetherington. It was blocked. Picked up by Douglas. Douglas sends it back to the point to Hetherington. Hetherington passes back to Day. Day with a slap shot and a save by Iman. Rebound Douglas. Looking for the one-timer, intercepted by Carlson, and the force will take over. Victor Edsel with it. Edsel, the Texas zone. Wrist shot and a save by Peterson. Picked up by Dylan Hetherington. Up to O'Connor. O'Connor sends it up to Senishin. Senishin back down to Douglas. Senishin centering pass to Iman, and a save by Iman. Picked up by Cheney. Cheney up to Winger. Into the Texas zone. Winger passes back to the point to Zetterlund. And back to Winger. Winger centering pass to Sherwood, and a blocker save by Peterson. Picked up by Dylan Hetherington. Douglas up to Senishin. And Vipers will get new forwards out. Joel Teasdale. Teasdale down to Senishin. Senishin up to Ben Gleason and a save. Rebound, Repo, and just wide of the net. Back to Middleton. Middleton with a wrist shot. He scores! 3 in a row by the Vipers. They have a 3-0 lead. Jacob Middleton is 2nd of the season at 6:55 of the second period. Wrist shot from the point and beats Iman. There you see a pass back to the point. And here is Jacob Middleton right through traffic and over the shoulder of Iman. 3-0 Texas with the face-off at center. 11:04 remaining in the second period. Gleason and Repo on the assist as the Force win the draw. Jacob back on the ice after leaving the penalty box. Zeri with the puck now. Back to the point. Up to Zeri, back at the wing. Back in the corner to Talixet. Talixet stick handling. Up to Zeri. Zeri to Talixet. No place to go. Intercepted. And the Vipers will take over. Teasdale up to Seneshan. They'll get new defenseman out as Sebastian Repo back behind the goal. Repo up to Jacob Middleton. Taylor Lear with the puck. Picked up by Talixet. Force will take over. Wichita Falls into the Texas zone. Passes back to the point. Up to Zeri. Zeri centering pass to Soderlund and a save by Peterson. Middleton with the rebound. Taylor Lear has the puck now. Taylor Lear down to Erickson. Erickson with a backhanded pass. Stick save by Iman. Carlson with it. Up to Turkov. Up to Sorella. Sorella. Puck is loose at center. Picked up by Mascarin. Erickson with the puck. Harley with a wrist shot and a save by Iman, and he'll cover. 6:38 remaining in the second period. Texas with a commanding 3-0 lead over the struggling Wichita Falls Force. Force trying to break themselves out of this slump here. They had the worst record in the league last season. Face-off won by the Force. Force on the attack into the Texas zone. Back to the point. Centering pass to Sorella. Sorella down to Poganski. Poganski with her backhanded shot and a save by Peterson. Peterson dishes it out to Harley. Harley up to Adam Mascarin. Michael Mersch up to Chris Versteeg and a save by Iman. Carlson up to Sorella. And Sorella will dump it into the zone. The Force will get a line change. Vipers set it up back behind their own net. Back to Versteeg. And Versteeg will dump it into the zone, and the Vipers will get a line change. Picked up by Michael Mersch. Back in their own zone. Mersch with it. Centering pass to Curtis Douglas. Saved by Iman. Rebound to Nosen. Looking for Michael Mersch. Picked up by Nosen. Sends it back to the point to Hetherington. Hetherington winds up. Slap shot and a save by Iman. Out to Sherwood. 2:40 remaining in the second period. Sherwood with the puck. Looking for a shot and a save by Peterson. Sean Day picks it up. Up to Hetherington. Hetherington up to O'Connor. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period. O'Connor looking for Nosen. Puck is poke checked away by Winger. Winger up to Carlson. Carlson into the Texas zone. Moving for a shot. Picked up by Winger. Winger still has it. Wrist shot and a save by Peterson. Last minute of play in the period. Nosen will dump it into the zone as they'll get the defense off. Picked up by Chayka. 20 seconds to go. Puck is stick handle at center up to Etzel. Etzel looking for one more shot on goal. Etzel centering pass to McCarron. The shot is blocked as the final seconds tick off the clock. And we are done after two here in Bell County. Good capacity crowd on hand here at the Sefco Center. There are a few of the highlights here. Good save by Iman. But so far, it has been all Texas. Our score after two, Texas Vipers 3, Wichita Falls Force 0. We'll be back.
Who's the new goalie?
JCPT. Some hotshot they call up from the minors. Stack them up! Extra maple syrup? Merveilleux! Lovely! See you in the highlight reel? Quick, quick, like a shot. Check. Sensational! Nice try, no goal love.
McDonald's NHL replica goalie star sticks, just like the NHL, only smaller. Get all 6.
The Crunch made hockey history at the New York State Fairgrounds, the first outdoor game in AHL history, and then in the Carrier Dome, an American indoor attendance record. Now Syracuse is ready to make hockey history again. The 2016 Toyota AHL All-Star Classic, a dynamic new format, a hockey celebration. Tomorrow's superstars shine in Syracuse. Get your tickets now.
And we're back, fans. About to get underway here for the third and final period of play between the Vipers and the Wichita Falls Force. Here you see our statistics after 2 periods. And again, it's pretty much been all Texas. Only actually 3 penalties, 2 fighting majors, and a slashing major. But the Force are 0 for 1 on the power play as we start the third and final period of play. Good capacity crowd on hand as usual here in Bell County. Sebastian Repo against Liam Foudy. And the third period is underway. They with the puck at center up to Teasdale. Teasdale moving along the boards up to Dylan Hetherington. Hetherington up to Teasdale. Teasdale with the wrist shot and a save by Iman. Picked up by Galvis. Galvis up to Edsel. Edsel up to Foudy. Down to McCarron. McCarron with a shot. And blocker save by Peterson. Centering pass to Liam Foudy and a glove save by Peterson. And he'll cover. I think it's pretty much safe to say that the Texas Vipers are the elite team in Major League Hockey. They made the playoffs every single year, each of their 5 years of existence, while the Force have only made 1 playoff appearance. But you gotta love the coach the job that Coach Alan Chapman has done here in Texas. I mean, 4 consecutive Central Division titles, 3 Western Conference championships, and 2 President's Cup victories. Meanwhile, Dylan Hetherington with the puck and a slap shot saved by Iman. Carlson moves it up into the Texas zone. Sent up to Edsel. Edsel, glove save, shot by Peterson. Peterson sends it up to Day. Day up to Joel Teasdale. Teasdale will dump it into the zone, and the Vipers will get the defense off. Picked up by Sebastian Repo. Repo back behind the net to Nosen. Stefan Nosen. Centering pass to Logan O'Connor. Backhanded shot. And saved by Iman. Imans now has the puck and he'll cover. But 2-time Coach of the Year is Alan Chapman. 55 games won by the Texas Vipers last season. However, they still have yet to win a Governor's Trophy. Governor's Trophy goes to the team with the overall best record in the regular season, and that so far has gone to the Indiana Freeze. Has happened twice. But I don't think that fans care too much here in Texas. They're 2-time President's Cup champions. Here's a shot and a save by Peterson. Harley sends it up to Nosen. Nosen up to Douglas. And Vipers will get the forwards off. Picked up. Back behind the net. Centering pass. And he scores! Curtis Douglas! His second of the game. 7th goal of the season. 7:26 into the third period. 4-0 Texas. And that was deflected in off the stick of Curtis Douglas. Centering pass from Mascarin. Texas leads 4-0. 12:34 remaining in the second period. Douglas is 7th of the season. O'Connor and Nosen on the assist.
Vipers goal, scored by number 39.
Here's Chayka. Into the zone. Wrist shot and a save by Peterson. Peterson looking for a second shutout of the season. Adam Mascarin with the puck now. Up to Albin Erickson. Erickson up to Lear. Lear with a shot and a save by Iman. And he'll cover. So the Force continue to struggle this season. As I mentioned earlier in the telecast, they fired their head coach just last week. That is their third coaching change in as many seasons. 20 saves in the night for Iman, but his club trails 4-0. Dylan Hetherington with the puck at point. Up to Sean Day. Day with a wrist shot and a save by Iman, and he'll cover. Vipers giving the sellout crowd here in Bell County a good treat. They've won 7 in a row. Look on the road for 8 in a row. 10:54 remaining in the third period. Force win the draw. Luke Carlson up to Edsel. Victor Edsel into the Texas zone. Edsel still with the puck. Looking for a centering pass. Picked up by Carlson at the point. And a save by Peterson. Erickson up to Day. Day sends it up to Mascarin. Mascarin in the Wichita Falls Force zone. Centering pass to Day. And a save by Iman. Iman will cover the puck with 9:16 remaining. And there are the upcoming games for the Texas Vipers. Pennsylvania Steel coming up next on the long homestand, followed by the Phoenix Nighthawks, and again the Wichita Falls Force will come back into Bell County. Face off back in the offensive zone, won by the Force. Carlson with it. Carlson up to Edsel. Force trying to get on the board. They trail 4-0. It has been all Texas here. Edsel still with the puck, stick handling, and a save by Cal Peterson. And they're going to ice the puck. Icing call coming up, but Iman decides to play the puck and picks it out to Chayka. Chayka at center, up to Foudy. Foudy back to Carlson. Carlson up to Edsel. Edsel into the Texas zone. Edsel maneuvering for a shot, sends it back to the point. Liam Foudy with it, and here's a slap shot. It is blocked. Puck is looked at center, picked up by Chayka. Chayka up to Foudy. And intercepted by Chris Versteeg. And that's picks it up to Dimitri Yaskit. Yaskit, centering pass to Teasdale. Wrist shot and a save by Iman, and he'll cover.
Tonight's game, our attendance, a never sold out game. The team would like to thank you for your
And another sellout crowd here at the Sefco Center in Bell County. And this is the hottest ticket in Texas. Vipers win the draw. Day with the puck. Sends it down to Dylan Hetherington. Hetherington sends it up to Zach Senishin. Senishin still with it. Looking for the centering pass to Teasdale. Intercepted by Soderlund. Soderlund on the attack now. Wrist shot. Blocker save by Peterson. Under 5 minutes to go in the third period. It has been all Texas Vipers. They lead 4-0. Teasdale. Up to Senishin. Senishin looking for a second of the night. And a save by Iman. Talixon with the puck now. 4 minutes to go. Takes it up to Zeri. Zeri into the Texas zone. Knocked off the puck. Here's Joel Teasdale. Teasdale with it. Looking for the centering pass. Not able to center the pass. Finally dished it out to Witherspoon. Tyler Witherspoon with it. Down to Vic Penosen. And a save by Iman. Picked up by Zeri in front of the net. Down to Talixon. 2.5 minutes to go here in Texas. Talixon with a wrist shot and a save by Cal Peterson, looking for his second shutout of the season. We're under 2 minutes to go. Looks like the Vipers are just looking to play this one out if they pass it up to O'Connor. O'Connor centering pass to Nosen with a wrist shot and a save by Iman. Stenlund with the puck now. Up to Winger.
1 minute left in the third.
And we're in the last minute of play in the period. This one is almost over. Shot is blocked by Day. Sebastian Repo with it. O'Connor will just dump it into the zone as they will play this game out. Picked up down in the corner. That's Stefan Nosek. Centering pass to Harley. Harley with a wrist shot and a save by Iman. 34 seconds to go. Peterson working hard on his second shutout of the season. Peterson will dish it out to Harley. 25 seconds, the crowd comes to its feet. And they'll dump it into the zone. 20 seconds to go. Force will try one more time to get on the board. Stenlin with a slap shot and a save by Peterson. 10 seconds to go. And they're just going to wait this one out, folks. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. He'll dump it down to the other end of the ice. And this one's over. Cal Peterson has his second shutout of the season, as the Vipers shut out the Wichita Falls Force by a score of 4-0. Cal Peterson has been great in goal here today. And the celebration is on at center ice. And the winning streak continues for the Texas Vipers. Take a look at some of the highlights. Early in the first period, it looks like the Force got on the goal first, but the goal was reversed after goaltender interference. And here you see another goal from Curtis Douglas. And this will be the final goal here, as we're all done here in Bell County. The final score, Texas Vipers 4, Wichita Falls Force 0. And we'll take a look at the 3 stars of the game, followed by our final statistics. And we'll be right back with the 3 stars and final statistics.
I'm here to pick up a pizza.
Name, please?
Norm.
Did you check in on Pie Pass?
Everyone will know your name when you check in with Domino's Pie Pass.
Yeah.
Use it to bypass the line and get in and out fast.
Sounds fast.
Zoe! Thanks for using Pie Pass. Thanks! Welcome to Domino's.
Try Pie Pass next time you carry out 3 topping Domino's pizzas for $7.99 each.
And we welcome you back to the Sefco Center in Bell County. 4-0 victory for the Texas Vipers as they defeat the still struggling Wichita Falls Force. The Force now fall to 2-11 on the season. Vipers improve to 10-1. There you see our total shots on goal in a 4-0 Vipers victory. 31 for the Vipers, 24 for the Force. Time on the attack was all Texas, 12:25, 7:32 for Wichita Falls. Wichita Falls 0 for 1 on the power play here tonight. 12 minutes of penalties in today's contest. 2 5-minute majors between Cheka and Taylor Lear, and a slashing minor to Stefan Nosek. But Force 0 for 1 on the power play, and there you see our 3 stars of the game. 3rd star of the game, all 3 from the Texas Vipers. 3rd star with 1 goal and 1 assist is Curtis Douglas. 2nd star, 1 goal, 1 assist is Sebastian Repo. And the 1st star of the game, Cal Peterson, 24 saves, his 2nd shutout on the season. So that's going to do it from here. Our next matchup, our next game for the Texas Vipers will be against the Pennsylvania Steel on Saturday night. So our final score from here, Texas Vipers 4, Wichita Falls Force 0. This is Jared Fowler signing off. So long, everyone. We'll see you next game.